Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our third module. Third module consists of a solid waste and land soil pollution. So, solid waste is what we are going to learn first. Solid waste, the topic includes classification and sources of solid waste, then types of solid waste, then characterization of solid waste, then e-waste and radioactive waste. These are the topics under solid waste. Then we can start with the classification and sources of solid waste. Beginning of a solid waste, one what is a solid waste? Solid waste, how it is created. Okay, that is the first point to be learned. Due to urbanization, rapid urbanization have caused a lot of accumulation of waste from human and animal activities, and those waste can be termed as a solid waste. uh, the correct definition for solid waste is any waste arising from human and animal activity that are normally solid and discarded as useless or unwanted. From this figure itself, you can see in the slide paper, glass, plastic, organic, e waste, metals, all can be considered as a solid waste. These waste arises from residential, industrial areas and can be grouped accordingly. Now, moving to the sources of solid waste, you can see the list. So, first one is a domestic area, second one is a market, three is warehouses, four is agency premises, five is slaughterhouses, six is institutions, seven is farms, eight is food stores, nine is food distribution areas, 10 is industries, and 11 is medical centers. So already mentioned, waste can be solid waste can be classified mainly into three: industrial, municipal, and residential. The waste arising industrial, municipal, and hazardous. Okay, so municipal include the residential waste, also then industrial include industrial waste, hazardous waste include the waste which are very hazardous to the environment. So that is a main type of classification we'll be learning in the next slide. Here are the sources. Okay, so first one is the domestic areas. Domestic areas, the example for the solid waste is food particles, which are leftover food particles, or any food items which gets damaged or decayed comes under domestic areas. Any garbages, all the garbage from the households can be termed as domestic areas. Can be we can give an example. Then markets also the same thing, vegetables, fruits, then even fish, eggs, all can be decayed items can be considered as the example of waste generated from markets. Also paper, plastic, all comes under markets. Then warehouses the warehouses are areas where um, some machines are working, or some godowns where the storage of food items are done. So there also waste is created. Then agency premises also creates lot of waste. Then slaughter areas where the animals are slaughtered for food purpose. There also a lot of waste arises. Then institutions like educational institutions or like example school, colleges, banks, there also a lot of waste arises due to the administration works, as well as the waste from the created by the students for like food items, etc. Farms, the farms also rotten eggs. Then the food item given to the organisms in the farms, that all comes under the farms waste. Food stores, again food itself is the waste material. Also cardboards, plastics, etc. will be there. In food distribution areas also same things. Industries, mainly industrial waste include semi-solid waste from the production side. Medical centers, of course, medical centers creates hazardous waste which